Okay, so I'm back. um, yeah, I meant to do this video a couple days ago. I think it was sometime this week I meant to do it, and I forgot to. But while I was on my new Twitter, I was just looking at shit, just randomly going through shit on Twitter and whatnot, and I figured I'd explain the intricacies of the Draken saga. So I wrote them up and tweeted them out, and it's 10 intricacies that I want to share with you. So the first one is persona. All my characters have deeply layered personas that are based off of my own experiences, likes, dislikes, favorite food, drink, decision making. They have that. Fully fleshed out 4D people with minds of their own. And I've said that before numerous times because it's important to have, you know, multiple layers in a character unless you want them to be just, straight basic template form, like, oh, they're one track mind, there's no multiple stories to them, it's one linear story to them. That's it. Intricacy 2, tone. The tone of my trilogy is mature, meaning, it's your basic R-rated film the way it's intended to be, deeply layered with mucho complexity that it will take a couple of reads to understand its true intentions and value. And that's true, because my story isn't, the cookie cutter basic Star Wars fanfic. It is raw, it is mature, it is real, it covers a lot of shit. And there's a lot of complexity to it that even I didn't realize until I started rewriting Devastation and expanding on that. And Devastation is where I laid the groundwork out for all plot lines to come together in Redemption of the Phoenix. So that was a lot of fun. Intricacy 3. This one pissed off a couple of people. And I got blocked for it too, surprisingly. No OT worship. The OT characters are treated as background versus foreground. To switch their roles would depreciate what I've made in my eyes. And that's true. I'm not an original trilogy fan at all whatsoever. It's watched both versions of it, and it bores me to tears. Like, I'm not interested in it. It doesn't excite me. And I was born during the time it came out. I was born in '86, so I was born right a little after Return of the Jedi came out. So yeah, OT was the first thing I watched when I was younger. And then the prequels came out, and I got hooked on the prequels more than the originals. It's just, I don't know, it's too slow, it's too boring. And, I get the impact it has on society, but it's boring to me. It doesn't do anything for me at all. I'm sorry. If that pisses you off or offends you, don't know what to tell you. Grow a fucking pair, man. That's life. People will not always agree with you. That's why if everybody had the same mindset and the same opinions and the same likes, nobody would be unique. It would be a boring ass fucking world. 4. World building. If you like Magic Gathering and D&D, you'll love this. New planets, species, weather, environments, creatures. There's plenty to love about it. Literally, like, I've put in new worlds, just all kinds of new shit, and expanded on a lot of stuff to make it more intricate and, weaving it all together like it's supposed to be. Like I've said before, the original version was so horrible. Just, This version is the version I want you to read and enjoy. That's what I'm aiming for. Number 5, endings. There are multiple endings. There's multiple endings for the Draken saga. Light side, dark side, alternate ending. Each one is alexithymia, start to finish, and full surprises along the way. And that's no joke. This goes for the Choices We Make trilogy, which is Devastation, Aftermath, Redo, and Redemption of the Phoenix. Also, Bayvox, a Star Wars story, and Star Wars Endgame, and also the Dark Side ending as well. So it's a lot of fun, you know, bringing all this stuff to life, because as I'm writing the light side ending, more shit pops up for the dark side, for Bayvox, for Endgame, and believe me, I want to jump into all three of them and work them, but I can't because I'm trying to finish Redemption first. So that's done. Then I can go back and be like, okay, let's see what we want to do next. That's the whole point of that. And like I said, every one of them has a surprise to it. It's always going to be a mind-blowing surprise. Cat walked by, startled me. Number 6, titles. Each lives up to its name, though not in the way you expect. Devastation, Loss, Aftermath, Redo, Fallout, Redemption of the Phoenix, Rebirth. And I didn't realize this either. Here's something funny. When I was working, as I'm working through Redemption of the Phoenix, I didn't realize each title had a play on words. Like I mentioned with doing my review of Star Trek Discovery Season 1, the title Discovery actually plays into the show itself. And, you know, everybody is discovering themselves, and they're evolving as characters and whatnot. And that's basically what my titles are about with my trilogy and whatnot. I still haven't figured out what Bayvox. Bayvox is just going to be an origin story, and Endgame is, you know, the follow-up to the trilogy. 7, inspiration. This is how this came to be. My inspiration for this whole saga, Watchmen, obviously. The movie Identity from 2003, hella good movie. The Clone Wars, the prequel trilogy, Cotter 1 and 2, Republic Commando, and the Yuuzhan Vong War contributed to bringing my story to life. And that's true. It's no lie at all. Like, all that shit was swirling in my head. Like, it was so much to digest, debunk, and, you know, fit it into a coherent timeline. And it was so retarded half the time, because I'd be rushing through here. This would be rushing through the scene, and I'm trying to scribble it out on paper as fast as I can, and my hand would hurt. This is before I had a laptop, so I hand wrote the whole trilogy. It was rough. Number 8, music. Honestly, most of the songs that helped the story come along were from the first 2 Pokemon movie soundtracks, followed by metal, rap, pop, and R&B music. I can't deny that. Most of the important story arcs and scenes in the story were woven together by certain songs off the first 2 Pokemon movie soundtracks, the first movie and the movie 2000, Power of One. And it's so crazy how they came together and formed all these different scenes. There's something on the screen. There we go. Better. It was on my side of the screen, not yours. So, yeah. Now you know the music that I listen to and stuff. I should post a whole playlist of what I listen to. I might do that eventually. It just takes time. It's a lot of fucking songs, like 500 fucking songs. Number 9, Divergent. It's full of diversity, from LGBTQ people to shedding light on mental health. Originally, it was macho with no flair whatsoever. Now it's becoming my magnum opus. And that's true. There are, let me see. In my story, I explore sexuality in different ways versus how Star Wars really doesn't shy on it. The sun's in the clouds. That's why the light disappeared. Yeah, like, my characters, they have sex. They, you know, make decisions based off that shit. And I know I mentioned this in one of the videos. I don't know which one. But I took the concept of, you know, the macho concept where, you know, Tom Cruise movie. He is a top what the fuck ever, loses his will to be a top fuck what the fuck ever, needs to find a blonde or a brunette to become what the fuck ever, a better what the fuck ever again. And through porking her good and hard, he becomes the better what the fuck ever and wins the day or what the hell ever he does. So it's basically, dude loses his will, dude finds chick instills will back into him through sex, and suddenly he can do any fucking thing because he got laid. I changed that. If you haven't read Devastation, this is a spoiler. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. In Devastation, Lucius and Trixie do have sex, and instead of it being it's a positive experience for both of them, but I turned it upside down. So instead of him being able to conquer everything, bad shit came his way and turned his world upside down. So it was fun to take that common ass trope and flip it on its head. I love doing that shit. It's fun. All right, and the last one, number 10, setting. It's set during the Vong War with Old Republic flashbacks. I had trouble years ago getting it straight, and I've mentioned that numerous fucking times. Now that I'm older, I fixed it. I fixed, taken out, and adjusted the plot correctly. So, all that's done. That was the hard part. That was the easy part about getting through all that. I had all the stuff on my Facebook. That's why I'll show you. Yeah, I was looking at it on my laptop. Because I knew everything off the top of my head, but I wanted to read it out so you understood. So that's done. All right, so yeah, those are the 10 intricacies of the Draken Saga. I hope you enjoyed that. Also, the reading order for the Draken Saga is Bayvox, a Star Wars story, followed by the Choices We Make trilogy, then Endgame, and then after Endgame, the dark side ending of it, which is really fucking cool. It's gonna be so much fun. Because see, the thing with the dark side ending is there's been multiple endings for it that keep popping up in my head, and I'm like, fuck. Because I try to put them together, and I'm like, that's not gonna work. And then as I've been writing Redemption of the Phoenix, I found other stuff to take out as well. Like in the original version of Redemption of the Phoenix, there is a serum for Lucius to cure his vampirism that he has from Eve. And I looked at that, I'm like, I don't really fucking need that shit. That's a waste of space. It's not important. It doesn't help at all. It's dumb. And it was also, what the hell, what's the word? That was me praising Blade 2 and shit. Because I love that shit. No, Blade 1. I'm sorry. My bad. Blade 1. That's what I was thinking of. So, the whole Blade trilogy. Whatever. Fuck it. I'm tired and pissed. I'm not pissed. I'm just, whatever. So, anyway. Those are the intricacies of the Draken Saga. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, I never ask for anything because I'm not a traditional YouTuber. I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, like my video, subscribe to it, ring the bell, donate to my Patreon, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe to these, the other motherfuckers, and, I'm going to get a sponsorship and shit. I'm being monetized. And I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I'm me. I'm as real as can be. I'm upfront and honest with you. I'm transparent as fuck, too. So, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go chill outside because it's warm and it's cozy and I want to soak up the sun a little bit. So, I'll catch you later, Nick. Oh, shit. I almost dropped the phone. Later. Like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.